Welcome to Gold Creek Seasonings Cooking Show, Old Dog New Tricks. My name is Randy. This is my son Murphy, and we've got another show for you tonight. Looking forward to it. Murphy, what are we doing tonight?
Well, tonight I'm going to make a chunky cream of tomato soup from scratch. I'm also going to explain the basics of making your own soups from scratch. We're gonna have try to have Dad do a bunch of it.
Good.
So it'll be
So
good.
happy. All right, so what do we got? Some soup on right now that we got ahead of time so that we could have a finished product at the end. And then what goes into the soup, Murphy?
Well, to start off, we're going to put in 2.5 tablespoons of butter, which I've got cut up right here for you. We should probably turn the stove on. That might help a little bit. Do you want that one?
No, whatever. What are you doing? Why am I helping? There we go. Well, and while we're at it, while he's putting the butter in, of course, Gold Creek Seasoning, made in Montana, right here in Missoula, Montana. And we have a variety of local outlets, which we can get to, unless... So we're just going to melt that butter right now?
Yup.
All right. Here in Missoula, Montana, you can get it at Orange Street Food Farm, either of the fresh markets on Reserve or Broadway, and of course, Patty Creek Market. And then as you go up the Bitterroot, Lolo, we have it at Lolo Harvest Foods, in Florence at Gary and Leo's IGA, and in Hamilton at Hamilton Marketplace. We're still working out some of the online things. We do have a new blend coming out. It's got a little spice to it. We still haven't come up with a name. Joe's here with us tonight, and so that's awesome. He and I we're discussing coming up with a name prior to the show, and we're still working on that. Once we do, we'll get a label and get it all approved, and we'll get it on the shelves. All right.
Alright, so now the butter is melted. So what we're going to do is we're going to sweat the onion and the garlic. And basically, I've explained sweating before. It's basically a low temp saute, and we're doing that to incorporate the flavor of the onion and the garlic into our soup better, because it'll hit that butter. That butter will go in with the cream and tomato paste and all that.
So basically, the onion and garlic's going in there. You're sweating it to like infuse those flavors in the butter.
How long will that take, Murphy?
Not very long.
Oh yes, we have Robin here with us tonight. Robin Gray, local artist and all around great gal. Friend of mine, she's going to be our taster and our participant in tonight's show. It's always nice when we have someone to participate. And of course, we have Joe behind the camera, which is always nice. And I just throw that in there.
Throw it in there and stir it around a bit. Get everything nice and coated in the butter.
All right, what do we? There we go. Can you turn the heat up a little bit on my stove?
So tell us, Murphy, about your soup. What what is it made up of?
So it's fresh cut garlic, onion, and basil, and then we've got vegetable broth, butter, diced tomato, can of diced tomatoes, and tomato paste.
Nice.
And heavy cream as well.
Cream. Okay.
And of course, Gold Creek season.
And yeah, Gold Creek.
Excellent.
Cover this then.
Yep.
All right.
Get that covered.
So this might be an easy meal for a family, to put together when you get home from work, because it doesn't take super long to put together.
No, it's really quick. This is your recipe?
Yeah, this one's mine.
All right, this is his recipe and the story he told me. What did you guys call it when?
We called it 10-minute love. Because basically it was the soup every time I got too busy during the day, and forgot I was supposed to make soup by 10 o'clock in the morning. The restaurant closes at 10. Yeah, it was great. But basically, yeah, I was like, oh crap, okay, I guess I'm gonna be 10 minutes late on soup. I feel
Right
so
on.
bad.
Right on.
It is, his customers loved it, so I haven't had it. I'm pretty excited. I mean,
So what's happening now in the pot? What's happening?
So what we've got is butter is bubbling as it's coated all the garlic and onion.
Mm-hmm.
And
Very nice.
basically that's just getting those flavors infused.
oh, the smell coming off there is awesome.
Awesome.
I am a big fan of garlic and onion. I put garlic and onion in dishes you're even not supposed to put garlic and onion in. It is my favorite thing, I guess.
Yeah.
And isn't it very healthy? I mean, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's for your heart. It's for
Antioxidants, all that good stuff.
Exactly. It's like such a good base to
Garlic
start
lowers
with.
blood pressure, helps
Right.
your blood. Does
It's very healthy.
sulfur in the onion is actually is believed to be very healthy as far as treating different things naturally.
And Murphy, you dice that. How did you? Was it big chunks or small or how did you do
I
that?
put the onion in there in about a chunk like that, and then I slivered the garlic.
I don't know why.
Why you hating? Why you don't?
Well, yeah. So you've got the garlic. You smash the garlic.
I smashed and peeled the garlic, and then I cut it into slivers.
Perfect. And just add it to the pot.
So how long does that work typically?
It's ready.
It's looking ready. Which looking ready looks like
So
bubbling in the bottom of the pan.
yeah. So
So
what's
that-
happened at this point is in
That would be a
addition
nice. Yeah.
to the
Ooh.
butter in there, we now have juices from the onion and garlic that have seeped out because of the heat. And so we've got all those oils, we've got all that in here, and it'll help with the overall richness of the soup. So, next step is a can of tomatoes.
I am fully qualified to open cans.
And you've got some nice diced, no salt added, diced
I
tomatoes.
spent the extra 12 cents and got the Del Monte. Now, do we drain that or
Nope,
just
you want all those
right-
juices in, right in there.
All right.
Just don't get the lid.
What a team! Great teamwork.
All right.
Stir that a little bit.
He didn't even tell me to do that. You know, normally he said, get good, whatever. You know, and I just, on my own.
He's helping you out. So what do we got
And
here?
now we've got tomato paste.
So how big is that can there?
It's the big, he said that on his grocery list he gave me, he said, get the large one, which turns is 12 ounces.
12 ounces. So you had like a 14-ounce can of your diced tomatoes with the juice. Okay. Okay.
14.5.
Okay.
There you go. I'm gonna let you do that. You've got the tools over there.
This is where we switch.
So, we do have the new blend coming out. Oh, yes, as always, please like, comment, share, and love the feedback as far as, hey, would you try the Gold Creek on this? Would you try the Gold Creek on that? All right, here we go.
Vegetable broth too. It helps you get it to the consistency that you want it.
Now, how much? That looked like about a quarter cup. Is that probably right?
I'll show them the consistency they're looking for. I've never measured on this one. This has always been touch and go and feel
And look, and is it right or is it not
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
pay attention kind of dish. Alright.
All right, you gonna show that off? Because that's pretty nice looking stuff there.
So here you see it's just barely like thicker than heavy cream. And that's about it. So now this is the part that makes this so decadent and delicious. That is, we are just going to use straight up heavy whipping cream.
Ooh.
And
And how much of that, Murphy, will you add?
Well, looks like about 3/4 of a cup, if I were guessing.
closer to a full cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
So you're
and see,
whisking
this is
that all
gonna,
together?
and this is gonna be a color thing. That's how you're gonna know it's
Oh.
right, probably.
And he's whisking it all together, and so, ooh, that's looking delicious.
Right as the cameraman sits down. One job, Joe.
It's like tomato soup.
Yeah.
Wow, look
There
at
you
that
go.
color.
Cream, you got your chunks in there. It's nice hearty soup. Yeah.
And how long will that simmer now? What do you want that to do?
That about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how long you want to let it go at that point.
Okay.
Here, I'll show Dad here. Okay. Let's give you a knife skill upgrade.
Okay, alright. And yes, we're gamers. That's why the upgrade.
I play a lot of Final Fantasy 14 and Elder Scrolls Online.
And he also pulls off the beautiful basil leaves, and if you had this in your garden, you could grow this basil, and you could just come in, and after work, you could just pull off the beautiful basil and just chop away and get it ready.
So, Dad, what you're gonna do here, you're gonna take your two. See how I?
Yes, you stack the leaves. Joe, we may need you
Ooh,
here.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
Let's
Let's get you.
Let's get you over
That's
here.
awesome.
We're doing knife skills.
Nice.
So, basically, you take your two biggest of the basil leaves, you line them up like that, and then, just like rolling a cigarette or
Whatever.
whatever,
Just rolling your basil.
right up into this little package. That here, I'm gonna have
Okay.
you do this.
Alright.
Now, you're gonna split it lengthwise first.
Lengthwise first, okay. Alright.
And then you're going to, as small as you can,
As small as I can. Okay.
here, use a claw method when you're cutting so you don't get your, here, let me show you real quick.
Alright, show me.
So, claw method,
Oops. Well, that was gonna.
dead basil. Basically, use that and you secure back here with your pinky and your thumb.
Okay.
Now, the purpose of that is so that you can slowly crawl your way back while still protecting yourself. And the whole point of that is the most you might get off your hand is the top of the knuckle rather than cutting off a whole fingertip and fingernail and everything.
Beautiful.
All
So
right.
basically we have this nice diced fresh basil,
Oh, it smells amazing.
Oh, it's wonderful.
some that I prepared beforehand. And we're going to put it in the pot.
How much do you have there, Murphy?
Oh, probably about half a cup.
Half a cup. Okay.
And I like a lot of it. And well, we can talk about this. Dry herbs versus fresh.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. You can perfectly make this soup and have it taste the same if you want to use dry herbs. That's the facts. What you then have to do, taking into consideration that, what you then have to do is right before you add the tomatoes and everything, that's when you're going to want to add your dry herbs. If you have dried onion, garlic powder, basil, that's when that needs to go in. Because it needs to rehydrate before it's incorporated into the rest of the soup. And it just causes to, once again, more of those flavors to come out.
Because everybody doesn't have the fresh, right?
Yeah.
They have the
We're almost there.
dry.
Alright.
So they have to accommodate for that, don't they?
So
Yeah. So they have to rehydrate.
get our Gold Creek here. and probably shake about, I'd guess, about 2 or 3 tablespoons in there, depending on personal taste.
Now you got one more bottle of something over there. I'm assuming you used yet.
Yeah. So, I prefer Tabasco for hot sauces when cooking, but you could use any of them really. And you just want a few shakes of this in there too. And what that accomplishes is basically you effectively add a touch more acidity and that pepper flavor into your cooking to give it a more rounded, universal flavor. And
I've found that in even salads, whatever, very often I will substitute Tabasco or a pepper sauce of some kind for black pepper. It's like, okay, I want some pepper flavor in there. Well, this is going to give it a little extra buzz.
what I'm taking now is a teaspoon of sugar.
Don't you love it? He just grabbed it from the bag. That's the chef at hand, and he's just doing his stuff.
All right. Now that's going to cut that acidity. So, do you use any baking soda that's sometimes used in tomato soups?
I personally don't. Like I said, I like to use other ingredients.
All right.
Do you ever add
so-
pepper or?
We're gonna turn this to low, pull that out of there, cover it again, and that'll simmer for a few.
I think the Tabasco takes the place of a black pepper.
Okay.
At least it does
Essentially.
a lot of the things I.
Okay. Because a lot of people like to add that.
Fun fact, couple 4 drops of Tabasco in a pumpkin pie. Super good. It doesn't
Wow.
bring any heat, but it just, all the other flavors, all the other spices in that pumpkin pie mix, it just explodes them. It is like an amazing secret ingredient to fantastic
Awesome.
pie. Yeah.
That's good to know. That's
Yeah.
a tip.
Yeah, that, and
You guys
that's
have
kind of a
lots of
family
tips.
thing, I could get in trouble for sharing that one, but,
That's nice.
yeah, super good.
Okay.
All right, and here we are.
Looks delicious.
I need this.
Flavor.
Oh, look at it.
Look.
Here, Joe, bring that over here and give it this
Ooh, that
a
looks
look.
delicious. Look at it. It's got texture and taste and yes.
So when you're finished up, it should have a slight orange tinge to it. And yeah.
It
Nice.
smells wonderful. It has lots of texture.
Oh, yeah. That is a hearty soup.
Tops it with a basil leaf. So for presentation, he's a chef with beautiful presentation.
There we go.
Ooh. Wow.
All
That
right, it looks to me
fantastic.
like, it's time to, is it gonna be
Thank you.
too hot for her to taste?
Well, we've
No, I can just like,
A little bit, just, yeah, be careful with it.
oh my goodness.
I probably should have tasted it again.
That is absolutely fantastic. And not hard to do. I mean, you can pull it together.
Quick, simple,
Yep.
elegant.
Mmm.
All right.
Delicious. Absolutely delicious, Murphy and Randy.
All
You
right.
guys are-
Well, thank you for being here, Robin. Thank you all of you for being here. Hey, join us again, and of course, like, share, comment, and buy Gold Creek Seasoning. See you next time.